Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adetuji Funke Ige. If you are new here, you're welcome. To my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch me. In today's video, we're talking about something that most people don't like to talk about. They believe it's not normal, it's shameful and all that. But that is actually what we'll be talking about in today's video. And it's all about how kids abuse other kids sexually. When we talk about sexual abuse, what comes to mind is an adult trying to abuse a child, an adult abusing a child. But these days, kids actually go out to abuse their own fellow kids, and we begin to wonder how we actually get to this point. Where do they actually learn all these things from? The sad thing is that some parents actually abuse their own child unknowingly under their roof. And how do I mean? You see some parents trying to display unnecessary affection towards their spouses right there in the presence of their kids. You understand? Thinking the kids are small, thinking they don't know anything, thinking they don't understand. And it's funny the way we actually want, or the way we wish and the way we pray that our kids should pick up the positive things we do, but we wonder when they actually do the other aspects. I mean the negative ones. We wonder, where is this coming from? We need to know that the same way they pick the positive one, that's the same way they are going to pick the negative one. And this should send a signal to us that we need to be conscious, and very, very conscious whenever we have our kids around. Yes, that one is there. The other one is that some kids abuse their kids unknowingly by playing with their sexual organ, by playing with the boy's penis, playing with them normally, and by playing with the girls maybe on their breast, thinking they don't know anything. And the thing is that when these kids goes out, they want to practice all this. Abuse kids that have been abused before, they actually go out to abuse other kids, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously. They will actually want to practice what an adult has done to them one time or the other. So as parents, we need to be very, very careful, because kids are raised differently. We see this parenting journey differently. Some people believe it's not that serious, as in, no, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that, you don't have to be this careful, it's not that serious. But to some people, no, you have to be on top of it. Another thing I will be talking about is that some kids are being abused by the process of sending them for sleepover or for holiday. Yes, some kids are being abused through this means. I want to advise, if you must send your kids over for sleepover in a place, if you must send your child for sleepover, if you must send them to a place for holiday, please, before doing that, try and visit that particular family with them. Try to see things yourself, know the way the kids in that family, see the way they behave, watch the way they behave, watch the way the parents behave. If you actually want your child to be exposed to that kind of environment, before sending them over without your presence in that place. Some kids have been abused, through sleepover or through the means of going to spend holiday with family, friends, with extended family. Some kids have been abused through this means. Yes, some kids have been abused. Another thing we need to do as parents is that we need to know our kids, our children friend, who they move with, who they mix with in the school, at the worship center. All this we need to know. We need to ask them questions. Who are your friends? Who are the people you play with in the school? Let's ask them questions. If possible, we can invite these friends over to actually watch for ourselves. Yes, to actually watch the way these friends behave. And if we notice any strange or abnormal behavior in any of the kids that our child move with, as a parent, we may not be able to cut that relationship off totally, because they still go to school, they see each other in the church, they see each other. But we need to be more careful, and we need to be sure that whenever that particular child is where our child is, we need to be there. We shouldn't leave our child with those ones unsupervised. We need to be there with them to watch things and to always hammer on those things that we notice in those ones, so that our kids will not end up picking up those negative attitude. Yes, another thing I'll be talking about is that we should always listen whenever our own children even discuss, even in the house now, not with outsiders. Whenever they discuss with themselves, older sibling with the younger ones, when they discuss, they talk about stuff, what happened to them in school, what happened to their friends, how their friends behave. Let's learn to listen without them even knowing that we are actually listening. Let's learn to listen, and before you know it, we will pick up 1 or 2 points. We get to know some information about the people they get to mix with, the people they move with outside. Yes, we get to know. Let's have that at the back of our mind. And we should also learn to ask questions about who they move with. We should pay attention to our kids. Yes, knowing that children are raised differently, and some kids have been abused already, and these are the kids that children actually get to mix with in the school. So we should learn to pay attention to them. We should learn to watch them. Whenever we notice any strange thing, we should know how to cut it off. Children are raised differently. We need to be careful of who our kids move with before they start picking up 1 or 2 things that we are not okay with. Yes, before they start picking it. Parenting is an hard work. Yes, it's an hard work. But if we are determined, it is doable. It is hard, but it is doable. And with this, when we actually put all our being to it, all our strength to it, it is doable, and we will never regret it. If you have actually watched up to this point, please, if you have any other thing, any other suggestion that you think we can do as parents to protect our kids from being abused by their fellow kids outside, I will be waiting for you. You can drop it in the comment section. Kindly drop it in the comment section, and I will be there to read. As I always say, we are to learn from each other. We learn from each other. You learn from me, I learn from you, and we learn to unlearn and relearn. So if you have actually watched up to this point, I want you to give this video a thumbs up. I want you to like, drop a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.